Hi, and welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is Bitby, and if you like the video, please subscribe. A core memory of mine is sitting in a classroom in high school on one of my school computers, and we would always try to find games to compete at. For some of you, this may have been on cool math games or Miniclip, but for us, we like to play TypeRacer. Don't know what TypeRacer is? Well, it's a game where you compete online to see who can type a phrase or paragraph the fastest. Some of you like me, who their mom forced to go to a typing summer camp, will know. In school, we ranked ourselves on our WPM. But wait, what does WPM mean? It stands for words per minute. I found this research paper of the distribution of how fast people type, and if you type over 100 words per minute, then you're in the top 1% of typers. It looks like the average WPM is around 40 to 50. Now that being said, it really depends on the prompt. I just played twice, and I only got 72 and 81. But if you look at the prompts, they're vastly different. There can be really easy prompts and really difficult ones. I don't like that my WPM was so different on these two runs. But in this game, the prompt is everything. If we can figure out a way to 1. Have consistent scores across multiple runs, and 2. Figure out a way to limit errors while typing, then we can have a higher chance to win each time. But how do we make a bot type for us? We need a couple of things. 1. A way for a program to access the internet. 2. Be able to access TypeRacer.com. 3. Start a game with TypeRacer. 4. Figure out how to read the prompt on the screen. 5. Make a bot to type the words. 6. Humanize it so that we are not always flagged for cheating, because if we type too fast, then it's obvious that we're not human. And if we type too slow, then we won't win. So we need to find a happy medium where we look human but are very, very good. Code montage time. The first thing we have to do is access the internet. Next thing, start a TypeRacer game. Now we have it opening up to the TypeRacer website. Done. But first, what is a website? Every website is built upon HTML, which is essentially the skeleton of any website. We can leverage the HTML to find exactly where the prompt will be every time. Our program now has to read the HTML and extract the game prompt so that we know what to type. Let's check if we are getting the game prompt. So after running the game program, we print out the current game prompt. We have a prompt. Let's verify that the game contains the same prompt. Okay, now that step is done. One thing that we need to consider is how do we type? For any given prompt, we need to be able to mimic typing each character individually and then send it to the game in order. But wait, we also have to know when the race starts. The game starts when the countdown hits 0. Now we are printing out that we detected that the game started. Back on track. To know where to type, we just need to look at the HTML again in order to find the input element. Now we just need to make a function to type and send each character individually. The program is now able to read the prompt and play the game. Let's see how fast we can type. We ended up typing way too fast for the website and they hit us with a ban. To fix this, we need to make it act like a human. We are going to need 3 different modes for the bot: Champion, Elite, and Average, and they all type at different speeds. Each bot is given a range of delay between each character so that it doesn't type the same speed each time. Let's look at how the Champion bot and the Average bot perform side by side. The Champion bot typed at 216 words per minute. However, 216 words per minute is extremely fast and not human. So TypeRacer gives you a typing challenge to verify that you are human. To beat the anti-cheat, we need to do the same steps as before. To get to the challenge, the bot will need to simulate pressing the begin test button. So once we press this button, what happens? We end up getting a CAPTCHA test But let's take a look at this prompt. It consists of a title and a prompt area, and we just simply need to type the text into the solution box. But stop. The prompt is an image and doesn't contain any text. So how do we read text from an image? All images on the internet are hosted individually on a server. This server provides an image with a unique URL such as this. Let's look at where images are hosted on TypeRacer.com. In the HTML, we can find the image element and its source URL. If we click on the link, then it takes us to the specific URL to where only the image is stored. We will then need to download this image onto our local computer if we want to get any information out of it. What now? OCR. OCR stands for Optical Character Recognition, which is a computer vision algorithm. Computer vision is a field of artificial intelligence that trains computers to interpret and understand the visual world. For example, if we had a stop sign, OCR would extract the word stop. And if we had this sign, it would extract speed limit 8. Now for the example of TypeRacer. Ideally, if we used OCR on our typing challenge prompt, then we would get all the words from this image. Let's implement all of that. We got the URL from the typing challenge. Now, after performing OCR, we can see that the most of the words match up with the prompt. However, it is not perfect. And now, we just need to send the OCR result into the typing challenge. Ready? We failed the test. It looks like we failed due to our accuracy. However, we are close. There are two ways we can fix this. 1. Improve OCR with pre-processing, or 2. Repeat OCR until we pass with greater than 90%. Since we are lazy, we'll try number 2. So for every challenge, we'll get a result. And if we fail, then we'll just retry the test until we pass. Let's put this plan into action. It looks like we failed too many times. We need to change our approach. So hey guys, let's go into my original idea of improving OCR with pre-processing. Let's start with just a simple CAPTCHA. They typically do two different things. 1. Obscure the text. And 2. Add extraneous lines. Each prompt is different, and there are different transformations applied each time. For this prompt, how do we make it better? Early pre-processing attempts were failures, and this one is even worse. Let's try again with thresholding. Here, by attempting multiple thresholds, we are able to determine a threshold of 158 makes the image much clearer and easier to read. Now let's try running the program again with these additions. After many failures, we passed. Let's try again just to make sure. And again, and again. Well, that's how you beat TypeRacer and TypeRacer's anti-cheat system. So now you know how to beat your friends in TypeRacer. Thanks for watching.